What is going on, everybody? Welcome to an all-new TCW Monday Night Meltdown. Lots of stuff going on here tonight. I mean, obviously, we got the first match going on.
The following contest is an elimination match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 536 pounds. Attack Black and the Dragon, Prince Damian Richards.
So obviously a lot of things going on tonight. Now, this is going to be the finale of round 2 on the Meltdown brand. Not the round 2. We've got one more episode for that before we see the finale of overall round 2 on the Outbreak brand as well. But just in the Meltdown brand tonight.
At a combined weight of 442 pounds, and the Ghost, Andrew Dubb, the NWO.
But just tonight alone, it is going to be, we are going to know, maybe not officially by the end of this, because I'm got to tally the scores, but I will post it in the Discord. We are going to know the 4 teams on the Meltdown brand that get eliminated tonight. And then remember, that means on the next Meltdown, it is actually the women taking over, starting their round 1. So it's going to be interesting. We'll talk a little bit more about the timing on all of that, but first, Witcher, thank you for buying the tickets here tonight. Lots of tickets being bought. Digital Dogs, shout out to you. And then we are live in the Bay of Iffy right now. Out in the Bay, things are turned on and turned out, and I just realized we don't even see the hand moving around or nothing. We don't even know what's going on with Frankie Two Fingers right there. So shout out to Iffy. What is going on? Diamond Santos, welcome to the show. The leader of the TWO Digital Dogs. What is happening, my man? Welcome to the show. Miss Jiggles, what is happening? Welcome to the show. Man, I just saw Miss Jiggles' card. So every day at 10 a.m., I release one more card. You guys haven't seen them yet. It hasn't started, but I released one more card. I've already got them all the way out through October 31st. So every day there will be a post at 10:10 a.m. on the channel talking about that. Look at the state of the TWO now, though. But, man, I just saw Miss Jiggles' card. Now, if you're in the Discord, you can already see it. You can get on and see the card set already. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal, the card set. So, Damian Richards, though, trying to get back in control of this match right now. Going back after Andrew Dubbs. What is going on? Beast, welcome to the show. So, we look at a couple other things, and these guys, again, on the short contract, Damian Richards and Atticus Black, in just for the tournament. So, very cool. They could end up getting some shots, though, at some title belts if they can win, if their team can end up winning Battle Bowl 2. Could even earn them some contracts here in the TCW. There's one guy, though, it's getting harder and harder to think he's not going to be around for a while, but Warhammer right now, the individual leading overall in points, and it's not even close. What is Chili doing? You look at the size of, yeah, it is. Listen to the crowd right now. But you look at the size right now of like Damian and Atticus, and they are very much bigger. Damian's like, hey, I'm not going to let you hit my guy with this. Matter of fact. Oh, and look at that. That's a really smart move. Now, if you thought you were going to lose, that's one thing. But if you didn't believe you were going to lose, getting out to reset the referee's count, because remember, there's the difference of 2 or 4 bonus points for getting a pin or getting a submission. Now, you can still win the match. Remember, 5 points on the line. But there's additional points, 2 points per pin, 4 points per submission. And right now, the TWO really out in front as far as points go. So definitely something that we are keeping eyes on right now. What is going on, Fusion? Welcome to the show. I'm excited for the women to get involved. Start getting their matches in. One more Outbreak brand, and then the women on the Meltdown brand will take over. Then it'll be the men, and then the women one more time. So it'll get to the point where it's like going back and forth. So TWO 1, SSU 1, Meltdown 3, and Meltdown 4 all involved in the show tonight. Meltdown 3 is GC Rock, Recon Delta, Atticus Black, and Damian Richards. Meltdown 4, Father Time, Jake Plague, Dragonoff, and TJ Mitchell. TWO 1, Digital Dogs, Matt Storm, SC Jumpman, and Milkman. Oh, look at these guys. And then SSU 1 is Jay Savage, Weapon X, Arthur Stevenson, and Miguel Morales. We're going to see a return of Miguel Morales here tonight. Miguel Morales not really signed to a TCW contract, but has stepped in to help down the SSU brand in this tournament. So, and you can see starting to move a little slower. Oh, Damian tried to stop it. Chili getting inside now, and we just, oh, look, he remembers. He was like, oh, yeah, remember the stop sign you grabbed. Chili's like, I remember it, but I don't want to get hit by it again. Well, hey, look, if you can't hit him over the head with them, throw him on top of it. 2 count bite right there by Damian Richards. And these guys are holding nothing back right now. Finally says, look, I got to get up and get up on out of here. This is funny. We got so many different notes. We're looking for the notes for the overall points right now. Because there's going to be some teams that really need to step up in the points and take control of things. Oh, typically we don't see the big men doing that, but seeing them do it right there. And it was in front of me the entire time. Nice. So TWO right now leading after round one, they were leading with 34 points. Now, there are some teams that have gone on to do some really big things. Meltdown 3 has 22 points. Meltdown 4, they're the ones that are kind of lagging with the 13 points, and then SSU 1 with 19 points. So everybody like really needing to get the points and get the wins and start picking the stuff up here tonight. We have gone through now, and I do have an individual tracker for points for individual awards and tag team awards. So that is going on. And again, just not something I don't think that these guys are used to seeing. Some big guys doing some little guy moves, you know what I mean? Oh, double team incoming right here. Just imagine that a couple more power style wrestlers and just got partner assisted into a big clothesline. Now still going to be an elimination match. 5 points on the line for a tag team win. But 2 points for a pin, 4 points if you get a submission. Yeah, more CAWs in the TCW, not a problem. Like, we've got over 100 CAWs right now. Like, we don't need more CAWs, to be fair. Probably need less CAWs. But it keeps everything interesting. Oh, look at this. I've never quite seen anything like that in the corner. Chili able to survive that. And you can tell right now Chillivac moving a lot slower after some of the punishment he has been taking in the ring. What? If he would have went over one more time and landed on the stop sign, oh, Chili just jumping up and finally fighting through, getting him back down, getting Dubs tagged in, and Chili probably needs a little bit of time. Will Dubs be able to give him that break or not? Oh, is he going for a submission right? Oh, thought he was going for the submission. Thought he was going for a submission, trying to get them extra points. Look, and he got right back up too, so things going downtown. Things going another direction. Oh, Chili going for the sneaky stuff. Not even one. That's got to scare you. If you're the TWO, not even getting the 1 count has got to scare you just a little bit. Will he tap out? No. Now, he can tap out all he wants on the outside. Not going to matter what is going on. Logan Windsor, welcome to the show. And Dubs getting in there, like taking care of a little TWO business right there, trying to get Chili a break. Chili has got to get up. She is up to 8 on the count. Chili sneaks back in. What? Like, you just don't see big guys doing moves like this. Damien's like, whatever, we're going to take on everybody right now. And right now, this might be a really good strategy on the part of Damien and Atticus. Letting Damien, like, take a majority of the work up front. Up to 8. 9. It's going to be 10 right here. Or I can't tell what it is. 7. Okay. What a well-timed move right there. Crazy timing on that. What is going on? Wally. Yeah, welcome to the show, brother. No, I don't need more anything. There could be a time, though. You never know. Just right now, we don't need anything. And typically, it's 1 CAW per person. Typically. There's a couple exceptions. Oh, that is his finisher, but I don't think it's going to fly. Oh, Atticus, though, is cut open. Just say, I don't think it's going to fly quite yet. Atticus has gotten some rest. He's gotten some rest in for a bit, so... TWO trying to slow things down. Dubs now going for the pin. Hooks the leg. And I mean, I think that was a good move on Damien's part. You just went from an individual finisher to possibly a tag team finisher. Dubs going for it again. 1, 2. And Atticus still able to kick out in 2. But look, you start looking at the stuff. You got GC Rock, Recon Delta, Atticus Black, and Damien sitting in a good spot, but you got to have a good spot and have the wins here tonight. So 5 normal wins, 2 bonus pieces going on. So we'll definitely see what's going on with that. Yeah, that's what I would go after too. I'd be like, hey. Oh, and the stop sign splitting Dubs open. Yeah, again, typically don't see big men trying those moves, so weird to see it. He came up short right there. You know, there's only so many people, like the one big man, and people don't really relate him to being a big man, but back in the day, there was a WCW wrestler named Hugh Morris. Hugh Morris, though. And he would do stuff like that. But again, one out of very few wrestlers. Right there, timing just a little bit off by Dubs. Timing off by Damien. Dubs recovers first. Whips Damien over into the corner. Uh-oh, Skedios. Uh-oh, Ruskedios. 1, 2. That's still scary to me. Like, if I was the TWO, I'd be like, what is going on? Damian Richard taking the brunt of the match, and then still has been kicking out in 1, kicks out in 2. Like, I would absolutely be like, what is happening here now? Hooks it in. Dubs trying to go for even more points. Yeah. Smart move right there. And I think there's a couple times where they could have won on countouts. But both teams have gone after it. Both teams have gone for it, trying to get the submission bonus points. You know, you pin, that's 2 bonus points, but you submit, that's 4. There it is again. Chili going to go for the pin. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Chili picking up a couple points right there for the TWO, and now it is going to be up to Atticus Black. If they're going to win this thing, it is going to be on his shoulders. But that pin right there almost solidifies the TWO going into round 3. Remember, round 2 is an elimination round, so half the teams going to be eliminated in this. And Chili getting the pin again for a TWO win.
Here are your winners, Chili and the Ghost, Andrew Dubb, the NWO.
So yeah, that'll definitely ensure the TWO goes on to the next round now. And that doesn't by any means eliminate the Meltdown 3 brand. Yeah, but this goes back to the point. Every match matters. Every point matters. So they're going to have to step up. Right now, the SSU really needing some wins. And more than anybody, Meltdown 4, these guys right here, really the onus of this match is on them.
Elimination match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 374 pounds, the Dragon and T.J. Mitchell.
What's crazy about this, you're looking at two one great cruiserweight who has won a world champion in Dragunov, and one really good cruiserweight was the cruiserweight champion here recently before losing it, but gonna have a hard time against the two of these guys right here who may be coming down individually. And had I known this was one of their entrances, I would have changed it. But I didn't realize it. I think I said this the last time as well. But returning back to his TCW type of a look. Miguel Morales going to make his way down to the ring. And we saw the other version of him, the other way he was dressed, but
first, representing the Infiltrators from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 228 pounds, Michael Morales.
but just didn't quite look right. So Miguel Morales now making his way down to the ring. The Lord Arthur Stevenson getting ready to make his way down to the ring. They've had a lot of success in the tag team division so far in this tournament. Will that success continue on tonight?
Representing the Infiltrators from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 269 pounds, Lord Arthur Stevenson.
It's funny, kind of like you would expect this to be like an unlikely tag team, but it is a lot more likely than you would think. So both guys down here right now to represent the SSU. Same thing on the line, an elimination match. Got to eliminate both guys. And look, you can already see blood on and staining the ring mat. So it is going to be quite the... Oh, look at the state of this. Dragunov has got to be like, what are you doing embarrassing me like this? Flipping me around. Doing the flippity-dippities. Doing the flippity-doo-dahs. Spinning me around your neck. Like some hula hoop. Not cool, Miguel. And something you just don't typically see, but these guys are going to do some things that make you think twice about which way it's going to go. You would have expected the Lord to kind of give Miguel the partner assist. You would have expected it to go the other way right there, but just proving a point. Dragunov saying, hey, let's hold up here. Let's hold up the love bus. Miguel's like, no. You bought a ticket already. You're going to stay on it. Oh, going again for another double team. And really, you would think that these guys have been working together forever in the tag team division, but they have not. But they are working together very, very well here today. You know, you look at some of the tag team competition and you look at some of the different tag teams, and when you get people that are used to having singles competition and they're used to being in singles matches, some of them cannot translate that game back over to the tag team division. Oh, you know, anytime there's special pending maneuvers like that, I want to see them. You know, every time I see it, you know I want to look at it. I don't care who it is either. Oh, the referee maybe on the take from the Lord. Oh, TJ Mitchell trying to go for a cover here, maybe just to slow things down a little bit. And that is exactly what he has to do. He is going to have to use his speed against the Lord. Lord going for the Mongolian chops right there, but TJ Mitchell just a little bit faster. Had he been any slower, it would have been a bad day for him. Now, you look at the same thing. We've talked about this multiple times as well. You look at the stuff, and you look at TJ Mitchell or Dragunov putting like 100 moves on the Lord. The Lord, 3 moves, and like the score has been evened up. You know what I mean? So power versus speed, sometimes that is the way it is going to go. But that just means they are going to have to stay in control of the match. They lose control of the match, it's going to get ugly quick. Like right there. This is what I'm talking about. 1, 2. Almost ended the night right there. And look, Dragunov grabbing his head, jumps back up, and wisely lets the Lord get that tag in, get Miguel back in, at least somebody his own size. Now, you look at Miguel, too, even though he hasn't won world titles here, still a world title holder at one point over on the SSU side. So Dragunov has held the world title here in the TCW. Miguel has held the world title over in the SSU. The Lord, a multi-time world champion over in the SSU. TJ Mitchell, not. So kind of let you know what the team of Dragunov and TJ Mitchell are up against. But they can get a lot of points here in this match if they can pick up the win. What? That was like lull you to sleep. That was right? And then the TJ was just like, oh man, I'm gonna get lulled to sleep here real quick. And then Miguel smacked him right in the mouth. Get you some of that. So can the SSU, yeah, I was going to ask, can they get back to the double teams? Well, ask and ye shall receive. Coming in right now. And it's going to be interesting too because the SSU really has some ground to make up. They're in a good position coming into this, but they have some ground to make up. Will they try to get the other team submitted? The Lord does have the kneel before the Lord maneuver that he can use to gain extra bonus points. And the Lord right there just slowing things down, letting TJ use his own thing, and then coming back and saying, hey, let me get you with the pancake slam here. That's the slam where it feels like I just flattened your world. Oh, TJ jumping up, though, using his speed. Miguel swinging, trying to slow him down. TJ sweeping the leg, Danielson. Cameraman with terrible angle right there, but it's all right. Lord saying, slow down there, Buster. Slow down there, little buckaroo. Emergency tag coming in. The Lord turns around, not in time. Dragunov doing the crazies. What? Not even a 1 count. Look at that. Going for the drop kick. The Lord stepping back, very calculated right there. Just step back so that kick would have no impact. Leans back a little bit, going. Or tried to go for the Blackpool slam, but unable to get it in. And Dragunov is like, look, I don't know what's going on. TJ, get back in here. Had enough already. TJ trying to get back in control. Double team move coming in. Remember, too, Dragunov running his own dojo, doing his own thing. Got confused on where to go. The Lord taking advantage of that, but you can see the Lord moving a little bit slow as well. All these guys, as the match starts to go on, Dragunov was like, what just happened? Like, I got punched. Miguel's like, let's just make this interesting here. Again, kind of the half tax situation, and then getting dropped in the tax that he brought into the ring. Miguel's like, no, thank you. I don't need that. Will this? Oh, and here it is. Kneel before the Lord. Is Dragunov going to tap out? And now setting up for it again. Had the kneel before the Lord, and now it looks like he was going for the Blackpool slam, but maybe he's going to reserve that for TJ Mitchell. Not only reserve it. It looked like he was trying to do it right in the tax. Now hooks the leg. Dragunov nowhere to be found. Only a 1 count, but you got to believe if the Lord can get the Blackpool slam on him, that might be the end of the night for TJ Mitchell. What's going on, Prime Time? Welcome to the show, brother. Lord not having it there. It's like, hey, getting tired of that. Right now, too, it looks like the Lord just trying to figure out what he wants to do exactly. Decides on a chair. Wowzers. Not just did he hit him with that big clothesline, but hit him with the clothesline on top of the kendo stick. Oh, that is quite the move, and maybe caught the Lord a little bit off guard, but the Lord still able to kick out in two. Well, you timed that just perfect. We are only in the second match of the evening. Two tonight, we haven't even talked about it, but there has been a signing on the request of Sky Scott, so another couple of indie wrestlers, and these wrestlers are a tag team, and not just a tag team, but are also twins. So tonight, those twins are going to get a shot. The Steel Sisters are going to get a shot at the United States title belt. So, brand new signing for TCW. And really, the signs of the match starting to show up on TJ Mitchell. The Lord, again, trying to slow things down, trying to go a little more power, a little more methodical in what's happening. TJ trying to turn it around, and the Lord still not having any more double teams. He's like, hey, I've had it with the double teams. Pretty smart move here, getting Miguel back in the match. And TJ played a little bit of possum right there. I thought he might have been down for the count. Might have been down and out in Beverly Hills, but instead turns things around, allows Dragunov to get into the match and stay in control, at least here initially. Miguel says, hey, that was cutesy. We did the cutesy moves, I can tell, but not having it right now. Not having it right now, and you got to believe the end of this match getting closer. All these guys now really... You would think that Dragunov or maybe Miguel, one of these two, probably a little bit more fresh on the as in the wrestling sense. And it might be Dragunov. I was thinking it was Miguel, but it might be Dragunov at this point. And Dragunov doing whatever he can, apparently, to stay fresh. He's like, look, I'm trying to earn a sponsorship with Old Spice here. TJ Mitchell trying to get one with Lucky Charms, you know what I'm saying? So TJ Mitchell, that's a pretty smart move right there, coming in right behind Dragunov, getting control of Miguel Morales, getting some shots in on the outside of the ring, getting back in, allowing Dragunov now. And Dragunov wisely throwing Miguel back into the ring. Look at this. He's like, hey, let's go ahead and get it. Hooks the leg. One. And again, remember, kind of the onus in this match probably on Dragunov and TJ Mitchell really needing to get some points if they're going to advance to the next round here tonight. What is going on? Demon Jones, welcome to the show. Oh, and this is the kind of stuff you'd expect from Miguel. Takes TJ Mitchell over to his own corner and then cuts him open on that top turnbuckle. And Miguel hit TJ so hard, I thought he was going through the ropes, tagging now to the Lord. Can the Lord put an end to TJ's night? Oh, that's smart. That is smart. Your little guy, go low. Go low. Take out the bass. No treble. Dragunov now using the Lord's momentum against him. And I don't know if he needed the help, but he definitely got the help. Guys, while we got a chance, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. What is happening? Herbie, welcome to the show. Blaze Radio. Well, look at that. Blaze gets in, throws down the hashtag, not my Lord, and then what happens? What happens? Crazy, but now this falls onto Miguel. If the SSU is going to get the win in this match and pick up the points, it is going to all be on Miguel. Now, was that part of their strategy? Keep Miguel as fresh as they could, have the Lord inflict as much damage as he can to set them up for a win. Very possible. Miguel now going up to that second turnbuckle rope, coming. Oh. That was an owie. I thought he would have went for the pin right there, but Dragunov now throwing him right into those tacks. You can see the tacks going into his back. And again, this is an interesting thing I haven't seen a whole lot of. Only part of the tacks came out of the bag. Oh, look at that. Little dragon's breath right there. TJ Mitchell bleeding all over the place. Miguel, though, in here waiting for him. Going. Oh, went right for the jar of pickled peaches and picked him some peaches right there. But TJ Mitchell, I don't know how he does it. Frankie Two Fingers, you pick the peaches, I'm out. I'm out. Not playing around. I don't know. I don't even know how TJ Mitchell just normally kicks out in one. That didn't even make sense. Now, if Miguel can keep him in here, Miguel's setting up for it. This might have been a really smart play on Miguel's part if he can get it in. Goes again. Oh, and right back down on the head. And that might be the end of the night for TJ Mitchell. Oh, and look at Miguel. Never one to fight by the rules. Miguel evening the score, and now it is going to come down to Miguel or Dragunov. Which one of them is going to be able to get the win here tonight? TJ might have taken a little bit more out of Miguel and might have put Dragunov into a really good spot. Dragunov getting a little bit of a breather right here. But who is going to be able to finish the match? Essentially, right now, this has just turned into a singles match, one-on-one. Both guys very skilled in singles matches, so Miguel just going back to the chair. That's about the fourth time he has hit him with the chair. And Miguel with the chair shots comes away with the victory.
Here are your winners, Lord Arthur Stevenson and Michael Morales, the Infiltrators.
So that puts the SSU in a good spot. Doesn't lock them in, but puts them in a good spot to advance into the next round. Need to get some more points, though, and still a lot of night left. No. No, Simba has not replaced you.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from the Gulf of America, weighing in at 193 pounds, one half of the United States Tag Team Champions, and the Intercontinental Champion, the All-American JP.
Here's the jacked up thing. JP is also, I'll explain to you in just a second, Herbie. JP is also the Universal World Champion, his first world title in the TCW, winning that. So if you go back and look at the history, and you notice that says American Alpha. Grady and Simba were American Alpha before Simba left the TCW. When that happened, Herbie then joined Grady for American Alpha 2. So if you look at the back of those cards, it'll say, I think, Season 2 and Season 4. So it'll show you the seasons that they were won in. We are currently in Season 8. So yeah, Grady and Herbie, American Alpha 2. Grady and Simba were American Alpha 1. But they don't tag right now, so it is only the two of you. Look at the detail on this. It was hard to do, but it says Father Time on his jacket. Father Time really having a good run, coming back, doing his thing. Trying to get some points for his team here tonight. So in this match, you know, looking at like who's it kind of falling on, really Father Time really needing to get a win right here. JP could just be like adding insults to injuries. But again, it doesn't matter how big of a lead you have. You need more points. When we go into round 2, all the points carry over. So it's not like, oh, now round 1 and round 2 doesn't matter. Round 1 and 2 absolutely matter. You need as many points as you could possibly get to ensure you getting into the Battle Bowl. If you had enough points, just as an example, and we go into round 4, and you lost every match in round 4, but still scored more points than your opponent, the only time the points get thrown out of the window is in the Battle Bowl. We'll still count points, but at that point, it is wins and losses. Who wins and who loses will determine the Battle Bowl champion. So Wrestle Wars 2 is about Battle Bowl 2. Wrestle Wars 2 is the playoffs for the Battle Bowl. Yeah, that was the second match. So just like every other round, you have 2 tag team, 2 singles, and 1 4-man. 5 matches. Then we have the 2 ladies. If the ladies do it, then we'll have 2 mid wrestling or 2 male matches. And then you have the final Battle Royal, Tag Team Battle Royal and Singles Battle Royal for the bonus points. So not really a bracket per se, but in the Discord you can absolutely see the standings of what's going on. So yeah, everybody wrestles and they do their thing. And it is done by the points. So after this one, I'll tally the points and it will be in the Discord. Go all the way down to the bottom. You will see Wrestle Wars 2. Inside there, I lay everything out. The points, the whatever, the whatnots, and the witchadidges. And we will see from the Meltdown brand which 4 teams get eliminated. Then in the next show, which the next show won't happen for more than a week because I will be out of town starting on Wednesday through Sunday. I'll be out of town, and then I'll be busy Monday through Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. So, oh, look at this sneakiness. 1! But you can see the point standings. And then, just so you guys know, I've got all of the individual points right here on these pieces of paper. So I track all that as well because there's going to be individual awards. There's going to be the MVP award, the most pins, the most submissions. All of those are going to get cards made for them as well. The top tag team, the top singles wrestlers. Oh, and look at that. I'm telling you, man, since Father Time has come back, he looks freaky. Absolutely freaky. And look at this, classic Father Time trying to score the 4 bonus points. If he can get JP to tap, and JP doesn't. Oh, I thought JP was going to go right into it, but instead goes right into a pinning maneuver. I thought he was going to go into the big red button right there. We just saw Father Time put JP in the Sands of Time, which is his finishing move. JP showing you right now why he is the current Universal World Champion. And here it is, the big red button. Is the big red button going to be the end of Father Time's night 2? And it is not. So we've seen JP put in the Sands of Time. Father Time just got hit with the big red button. Father Time's like he's got to get out of the ring because he knows the pin is coming. Needing a little bit of time to try to recover. JP given no such time. Now I'm tracking the referee's count at 3. Hey, thanks, Primetime. Primetime out there buying tickets. We saw Witcher buy tickets earlier. Now Primetime buying tickets. We saw Digital Dogs buy ticket. It's interesting, like we're setting a record for August for ticket sales, but for the year we are down as far as the tickets go, but then August is setting records, so it's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. You guys are phenomenal. Keeping everything rolling. Rolling, rawhide. You know, we say this about every episode, but there's just certain matches that you want to see. The next match will be one of those matches as well, but this is one. When Father Time left, I was like, man, I always thought Father Time and JP would have put on a great match. And JP coming away with a big win here tonight.
Here is your winner, the All-American JP.
Man, JP just showing you why he is who he is. And that win definitely locks in the TWO Team 1 from getting in there. So
the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh. 2 things on the line here in this match. 1, the Meltdown World Championship. GC Rock finally going to defend it. Because of the tournament, hasn't been able to defend it, but going to defend it here tonight against the owner of the SSU, Jay Savage. Now, Jay Savage doesn't wrestle over there. So he comes here to wrestle, representing the SSU. And really, GC Rock, needs to defend the title, but also needs to get these points. So this is an absolute point match right here. Nice. It's always a party, you know what I mean? Farad sending the jewels. You know what's crazy? I haven't figured out the jewels and the diamonds and all the stuff yet. But very much appreciated, so thank you. And it has been a hot minute since we have seen GC Rock, but here he is bringing down the Meltdown World title belt. So lots of things going on in this one match here tonight. World Championship on the line. GC Rock needing to get a win to help get his team into the next round. Jay Savage needing to get a win to try to lock them in to getting to the next round. Lots of implications. Who is going to come out on top? That's what I'm saying. I need a guy to keep me honest here. Like, hey, where's the next poll at? Hey, where'd that poll go for the last one? Don't know. Don't know. I know where this one is. Yeah, but I don't like 20 jewels. I don't know what it means because it doesn't seem to show up the same way. Like if you send a $10 super chat at the end of the stream, it'll like total everything up, right? You send $20, you send $1.99, whatever it is, it'll total that up at the end of the stream and show. All the jewels that get sent, it never shows, so I never quite know what it means. Like, is 20 jewels $20? Is it $2? We don't know, but we love it, so you keep doing what you're doing. YouTube will let me know what it means when they want me to know.
And his opponent from Manchester, England, weighing in at 293 pounds.
Or it might just be hype. Yeah. I like that.
Champion GC Rock.
Yeah, maybe it's a hype thing. That's good too. All of it's good. Never worry about that. I love all of it. I don't know that any of these guys have ever, like, really. I don't know if Jay Savage or GC Rock has ever fought. Now, we know for a little while that GC Rock and the Lord Arthur Stevenson kind of had a beef. It went back and forth for a while until they eventually beat each other up enough to move on. But I don't know that Jay Savage has ever really fought GC Rock, so this should be quite interesting. Jay Savage with that big triple butterfly tattoo on his back. Quite the intricate tattoo. Oh, look at that. But look, I'm telling you right now, Frankie Two Fingers, you put me in the ring with GC Rock. GC Rock's a big boy. I'm probably doing whatever it's going to take for me to get an advantage. So, like, I can't blame him for wanting to get the advantage. You know what I mean? Oh. Ah, it's still cool, you know what I mean? I saw something where it was like, oh, totes earn 10 jewels for participation in other people's streams. I was like, okay. It's all right. Oh, yeah, they definitely got whatever that is from Twitch. That is for sure. Twitch does it because I don't think you really realize how much of the money it is. You know, they make it into another thing. Plus, in video games, you're used to getting, like, jewels, you know what I mean? Coins. Man, that was a quick turnaround from Jay Savage right there. And, you know, we talked about Blaze, where Blaze lost a little bit of the weight, leaned up a little bit, got a little bit of speed. Still powerful wrestler, but got a little bit of speed. And you can kind of see the same thing with Jay Savage. Jay Savage used to be a little bit pudgier. When he started out his career, was more like a lucha-style wrestler, then kind of evolved into something else, and then kind of like let himself go, and now has brought himself back. So very interesting to see him gaining a little bit of strength, a little bit of speed, and what that's going to mean. He was already winning here anyway. Oh, getting fired up right there. And GC Rock was like, hey, what is going on? With the getting fired up thing, able to turn it around and get back in control of this match, whipping him back over into the corner. Jay Savage, though, finally fighting through it, saying he's not having it. And like we talked about in the last one, in the last match, where you got Arthur. What is going on? Oh, and look, somebody trying to get a picture of GC Rock. GC Rock, very big YouTuber. So trying to get it. Oh, and right in the eyes of Jay Savage instead of getting a picture of GC Rock, gets a picture of Jay Savage, probably super shocked after that bright light. And Jay Savage now fighting back, trying to fight through probably the blinkies in his eyes. And now Jay Savage taking that lucha style that we talked about and that other style, little combination right there, diving from the top rope to the outside of the ring. Referee finally starting his count on the outside. And remember, points are still on the line. You can still win and get the 7 points for winning a singles match. You can still, but there's also a title belt on the line, and GC Rock does hold the champion's advantage. So you can win by a count out, but the belt will not change hands on a count out. And wisely, like, either way it goes, you want to make sure that you're getting all the points you can get. So Jay Savage getting on the outside, resetting the clock. Also, Jay Savage, I would imagine, wants to win that world title belt. What is going on, Queen Steffers? Welcome to the show. Oh, GC Rock sitting there waiting on it, trying to hit him with the Rockopotamus. And he does. Could this be it? Hooks the leg. 2. And Jay Savage able to kick out of a Rockopotamus. Oh, picks him up, slams him back down, bringing it back over. Big elbow, setting up for it. You saw it tattooed on his back. Now you're going to see it. The triple butterfly incoming. That's 1. 2. 3 times a butterfly. That's right, triple butterfly, the trifecta. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new Meltdown world champion.
Here is your winner, and new World Heavyweight Champion, CAW Savage.
Important for multiple different reasons. That's very close to probably locking them in to moving on to the next round. Now, we won't know by the end of the episode. Like, we'll have all the data that we need, but we'll have to compile the data still.
Is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the United States Tag Team Championship.
Interesting. This is supposed to be the 4-way match, but maybe that match has been moved somewhere. Maybe that match has been moved somewhere. Where did they move it to? We don't know. Yeah, you don't see Heather going over the top rope very often, so that's interesting. But now it's the debut of the Steel Sisters. Raven Steel and Scarlet Sill will be coming out to challenge the TWO women for their United States Tag Team title belts. Hottest indie tag team on the market, getting their very first shot. That's how they got Falcon. That's how they got Spider, and now kind of using that same thing to bring in the Steel Sisters. So again, on the recommendation of Sky Scott, the Steel Sisters now a part of the TCW. Well, that's a good deal, Primetime, because you did win a major world title, or a major title, not world title, but a major title. You are the hardcore champion right now. You and Blaze are going to be fighting against each other. 1-on-1. 2 out of 3 falls for the hardcore title belt. But you won. You won that match to win the title. So mission accomplished there.
Introducing the challengers, Raven Steel and Scarlet Steel. Fatal Influence.
Boy, that guy likes saying steel. Like, I believe it when he says it. You know what I mean?
And their opponents, the United States Tag Team Champions, Girl Dynamite Heather, and the real deal, Misty Watson. Pretty Mean Sisters.
Pretty Mean Sisters, an affiliate, of course, of the TWO. Heather, the leader on the women's side. Yeah. Yeah, she's probably definitely more the power wrestler for sure. So debut here in the TCW, and you want to talk about not drawing the best card, like, oh, what? Just comes out and says, let me hit you with the right cross. And this is going to be the hard part for the TWO. Now, they've been around a long time. Obviously, Heather and Misty, they know what they're doing. But not a lot of footage have they seen on the Steel Sisters, whereas there is a lot of footage on Misty and Heather, so they could have easily gone back and watched some stuff. So what is the TWO going to do here in this match to throw them off? What are they going to do that hasn't been put on tape somewhere already? That's what's going to be the question. And then if it was me, I would probably have Misty fighting Raven, Heather fighting against Scarlett, and go from there. And it definitely looks like Raven wants to show her strength and say, look, you ain't seen nobody like me in the TCW, and maybe we have, maybe we haven't, and wowzers, roundhouse right to the jaw. But again, this is probably the matchup right here that you'd want to see. You'd want to see Heather versus Scarlett. Instead of the other way around. So, oh, wow. Timing off, and really, it's starting to look like maybe Scarlett's more of a kicker. Letting the feet go. And here comes a double team. Like, what are we going to be seeing from these two? Man, look at that. I mean, power move right there. Almost acting like two sharks playing with their food. Now going for the pin. Two. And I'm telling you right now, did not expect to see the champions struggling this much. They have been dominating the tag division as of late, but the Steel Sisters coming out here with something to prove. Oh, that's a big move right there. Thought she would go for the pin there. Heather again. Heather trying to get over to the corner, but taking another roundhouse. And looking like maybe a submission incoming. And that makes you wonder, did somebody pick up the Steel Sisters to enter into the tournament? Not all the women are a part of the tournament, so it's going to be interesting to see how those teams line out. And are the Steel Sisters a part of it? Misty luckily just kind of getting out of the way of that just enough, and really needing the power style wrestling that she does to kind of get back in this thing, get some things tied back up a little bit. Like, we don't know what those moves did to the other team. However, good call for Rot. Rot's like, hey, why aren't we voting? That's what we need right there. I need to fly Farad out to Alabama and get him on it. Get him in the studio. Misty now starting to look like maybe she's starting to to even things up a bit. And man, lucky she got a hold of her again, because I'm telling you, she is quick with those feet. Oh, she gives the thumbs up, and Steele's like, no. Steele's like, hey, where's the thumbs down? That's what Steele wanted. Scarlett's like, let's get the thumbs down on this one. Can I get a vote? She did not get a vote. And that's amazing. Look, Heather moving slow right now, but getting a quick double team, and maybe that's what they need to do. Isolate Scarlett in this match, and then get those quick tags in and out. Scarlett now trying to turn it around, and what are we going to see here? Hurricane Rana. Scarlett starting to move a little bit slower as well. And there it is again, another one of those roundhouse kicks. And it seems like that roundhouse kick is really taking down the energy of the TWO. And can you blame them? What is going on, HDK? Welcome to the show. Raven is trying to do anything she can to get back in this match, knowing Scarlett needs a break. And again, incoming Hurricane Rana. And this time Scarlett's like, yeah, let me get you back in here. Now, when Raven has been in, she has been absolutely dominant. Can Misty turn that around and start making some inroads against Raven? Oh, one good roundhouse deserves another. 1, 2. And I think that roundhouse just kind of caught her off guard. You wouldn't expect that to see that from Misty, but I think Misty's eaten about 3 of them. It's like, hey, I'm getting tired of this. Misty even moving a little bit slower than she has been moving here lately. Oh, that'll get things even back up with a quickness. Misty doing whatever she can. Kind of makes you wonder if we're about to see Red's redemption coming in. And Raven's like, she's not even having it. She's like, every time Scarlett gets in, it's like roundhouse to the face. Like, hey, get you some. It's like Dano's seasonings. Yum, yum, get you some. It's like her roundhouse kick. Watch out. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm even trying to duck to get away from the roundhouse. Another double team coming in. Oh, what is this? Oh. Goes for the pin. And only a 1 count, but you want to talk about getting a chink in the armor right there. That did cut Misty open. And we've seen things go 2 ways. That could either piss her off or, you know, kind of cut down and demoralize her a little bit. Looks like it's been the latter as of right now. And now that strength right back on display. So look, I'm telling you, both these ladies going to be a problem in the women's division. Definitely going to be a problem in the tag team division, without a doubt. You know, win or lose, sometimes it's not all about that, but they have come out here tonight letting them know that they could hang in the ring with the world champions. And look, match isn't over by any stretch of the imagination. They might be the brand new United States Tag Team Champions by the end of this match. But one thing is for sure, if you questioned it before, no need to question it now. We know they belong. Guys, while we got a little bit of time, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live. Share the video. It's absolutely free to subscribe to the channel. Costs no money. If you want to become a member of the Bark Squad, absolutely you can. We have 4 to 5 different options starting as low as $2.99 a month. All the money goes back into the channel to deliver better products for you. And 2, the most important thing you guys could do right now, hands down, most important thing, share the video. Find that person who said you were bad at sharing, unless it's your mom. Don't you dare mess with your mom. Anybody other than your mom. It could be your dad. You can mess with them all you want. Send them the video, share it to them, and then just send just 2 words. Share the video, send them the link, 2 words. You're welcome, that's it. They're going to understand that now you are a good sharer. Oh, again, she's like, hey, do you want to do it? She's like, I don't think I get a vote, and she did not get a vote. Big slam. Heather now being brought back into the match. And Scarlett Steele really, I mean, is a problem, even though, like, she has taken a lot of punishment here in this match. Obviously able to take it and still maintain her own level of offense. Now trying to get Heather brought down as well. Heather able to get the tag. And Misty's like, hey, not having it. And here it is, Red's redemption. This could be it. Hooks the leg. And if Raven wouldn't have broke that up, you wonder if she would have been able to kick out of that. I was going to say, you get that. I would have brought in Heather right there, but not Misty. Misty was like, no, let me think about this for a second. What do we want to do? And another big move right to the midsection of Scarlett Steele. I was going to say, I thought she was going to the well again. Did not. Picks her back up, trying to keep things going, and right back into the corner. Hey, why are these guys world champions? Let me see here. I don't know, but they seem to be working very well. Oh, a little dap. Get you a little bit of this, a little bit of dap. And the TWO will retain the United States Tag Team titles.
Here are your winners, and still United States Tag Team Champions, Girl Dynamite Heather and the real deal, Misty Watson. Pretty mean sister.
Hey, I'm telling you, that has been the toughest opponents for the TWO since winning these titles. And you could tell, like, even the looks on their face, they have obviously been to battle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship.
So I've got to check something real quick. Like, regardless of what we're doing, I've got to come in here. That's what I thought. Boy, that is something right there. What about this one? How's this one feel? It's better. You know what I mean? Not the best, but it's better. We'll take it. I've got to look because, yeah, we're missing it. Don't know how, but we are missing it. So we are going to get it added in right now, there is a 4-way match that for some reason they took it off the card, and it is absolutely essential to Wrestle Wars here tonight. So let me just go through, get these guys put back in. Jake Plague in this match too, going to be in that 4-way match. So that'll absolutely be interesting to see. Recon Delta, R2K, Weapon X, it's a big time match going on. We got to make sure that we get these guys in. Otherwise, it destroys the entire tournament, and we can't have that. But yeah, I just started to wonder a little bit. I'm like, what is going on with this? And it can't be put there. We've got to move the match to right now. We got to watch the match, and it's got to happen now. You got to at least give them one break. You know what I mean? Now everything's right in the world again. That world title match with Melinda against Kezabu will be coming up here tonight as well. In the next match. It's funny, we talk about who is the most iconic wrestlers in TCW.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Area 51, weighing in at 252 pounds, the honor of Extreme Champion,
And I don't mean how big the wrestler is. I don't mean what their career was. I don't mean any of that. This is probably the best way to put it. Instead of the most iconic wrestlers, I mean the most recognizable characters. Recon Delta, if you look on the men's side, you would think a GC Rock, a Recon Delta, definitely going to be high up there on that list. When you look on the women's side, you're looking at Phoenix, Mimi, Witcher, instantly when you see them, you know who they are. Even if you saw them in another E-Federation, you would instantly know who they are. Crimson, you'd be like, nope, that's TCW wrestler right there. So definitely absolutely crazy. Who is going on a trip?
And his opponents.
Oh yeah, me. I am. Weighing in at 269 pounds, X! So yeah, and I appreciate that. It is going to be a fun one. Weapon X talking about one to sign his TCW contract. Says the contract is signed already. So it's going to be interesting to see him start climbing up the ladder too. And he gets this tournament. It's almost kind of a freebie to get him going and get him going quickly. At 273 pounds, the Virus, Jake Plex. Man, you start looking at who is who and what is what. Jake Plague is one of those guys too that really kind of leaning into it. You see his eyes kind of bloodshot a little bit. His finishing move now called the Plague, where he puts the Plague in your mouth. That's not good. I don't be taken out by Jake Plague. You know what I mean? You have Weapon X, one of the greatest SSU, was holds the record for the longest reign as a world champion in the SSU. So great champion there. Jake Plague, though, starting to live up to the hype, starting to do the thing. And then R2K doing some absolutely crazy things.
And representing the NWO from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Grim Reaper, R2K!
But in one of the most brutal matches I've ever seen, and a very unique, it's called the Outlaw title match, R2K started out in the ring and pinned all 7 other opponents. And it is a long, brutal match. Like, you can't have more than 4 people in the ring at a time. So, yeah, there's 8 people. But until you get one of them out, once you hit 4, you got to get somebody out. R2K is the guy that got all 7 opponents. He's the only one in the history to ever do it. I didn't even think it was possible. I didn't think, like, it wasn't even going to be a thing, and he did that. So that's the kind of guys you've got in this match right now. Thank you for the jewels, Digital. I finally saw the graphic up on the screen, too. That's pretty cool. Like, regardless of what it is, it's pretty cool. R2K's coming out. It's got a little dog bone sitting over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, not creepy at all, right? Freaky! Absolutely freaky. But I'm going to tell you right now, like, Digital knows how to pick members to allow them to join the TWO. So, he knows how to pick them, that is for sure. Here we go. Lots of points on the line here tonight. Jake Plague is known for his submission game. Again, the Plague is a submission move. So possibly getting those extra points, it's going to be something. Look at that. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, if, again, this is another one of those things, like, if I was really going to set up a dream match, I think Recon Delta versus Weapon X, I would pay money if that was the main event on the card. Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. And what I mean is people might not initially realize it. R2K has never won a world title in the TCW. But if Frankie Two Fingers was sitting here and it's like, hey, let me go ahead and make a team, R2K would be on that team. Hey, let me go ahead and make a team. JP, at the time Digital picked him, JP, yeah, won the SSU world title multiple times, but had never won a title in the TCW, not a world title. Won plenty of other titles, but never a world title. And now, JP, Universal World Champion. Matt Storm, that's one's a little bit obvious. He had won a world title. Andrew Dubs, to this day, might be one of the better maybe not the greatest, but in the top 2 or 3 greatest television champions ever. Hasn't won a world title yet, but again, probably another guy that I'm picking to put on my team. And then Ghost Stubbs is like, hey, let me go do that thing. Let me make sure that we're doing everything that we need to be doing. You know what I mean? To win the titles and do the things. So, oh no. And look, Jake Plague is the one that really needs to get it taken to. Like, if I was like, hey, who do we need to whoop first? Jake Plague. R2K sending Jake Plague through a ladder bridge. Jake is like, did you guys just see me go through that ladder bridge? The crowd responded with yes. Yes, they did. And Jake Plague, pissed off, splits open R2K, and it looks like he might have got him right on the bridge of the nose, too. Hooks the leg here. 1. And again, you see him going for the pins, but what would be very interesting is actually getting the submissions. Oh, R2K's like, yeah, you set submissions. I heard you. You guys are right by the announce table. R2K trying to get the submission in. Jake Plague able to fight through it, however. And Weapon X getting a 2 count on Recon Delta. Recon, part of the Meltdown 3. Jake Plague, a part of the Meltdown 4 brand. R2K, obviously, the TWO brand, and then the SSU brand. And only a 2 count. Oh, Recon getting fired up. And there it is. The Delta variant hooks the leg. 1, 2. And I think R2K breaks up the pin right there because he's like, hey, we know R2K is known for taking out all of the competition, and maybe that's what he was trying to do. Weapon X now fighting back through it. Oh, and Jake Plague trying to take advantage of Recon on the ground. Weapon X looks at him. Jake Plague trying to get at him, and Weapon X is like, yeah, get at me, big fella. Get at me and do what you think you can do. And these two guys, you wouldn't know it, not in the TCW, but in the SSU, absolutely have history, R2K and Weapon X. Oh, Jake Plague trying to maybe put the Delta variant on Recon, and Recon is like, no, only one. Like the Highlander, there could be only one Delta variant. Oh, what is Weapon X doing? Is he trying to get a submission here? Oh, I thought he was tapping out, but no. Instead, R2K fighting through it, and oh, the voices in Jake Plague's head might be getting to him. Now setting up for it. Will he go for the Plague? Oh, he's got it. He has got it. Will he end the night of Recon Delta? And Jake Plague scoring the pin. Weapon X scoring the pin. The next one will get the points. And remember, 10 points on the line. Hey, guys, make sure you go out too. Check out Queen Stepher's show as well. Always good stuff going on over there. But 10 points on the line for this match right now. The SSU scoring 2 points for their team. And the Meltdown 4 brand scoring 2 for there. Look, Meltdown 3 in a little bit of trouble. Meltdown 3 in a little bit of trouble. They're going to have to do very well in these bonus rounds if they hope to move on. Weapon X is like, hey, ain't no party like a thumbtack party. And here we go. You know he's from the SSU because he likes things in threes. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Weapon X trying to get a big win for the SSU right here. Yeah, you get in the thumbtacks. You get in the thumbtacks. Everybody gets in the thumbtacks. Oh, that's a big slam. 1, 2. Weapon X trying to fight through the thumbtacks. Jake Plague picking them back up again. And I thought at first he might have been trying to send them back out maybe to a ladder bridge like Jake Plague went through a ladder bridge earlier in the evening, earlier in the match. Weapon X really digging the guitars apparently. And yeah, wrote a song about that guitar. I want to hear it broke. Oh, what is this? Gets him up, and what comes up has got to come down. In the thumbtacks. It's got to come down in the thumbtacks. Weapon X putting him back on the ground, knee to the head. 1, 2, 3, and Weapon X coming away with a big 14 points, really, with the 2 pins.
Here is your winner,
And that all but solidifies the SSU's ability to move on to the next round. And now the match that we almost saw, but we had to make sure this match was in there, right? Because we needed at least one match in between the bonus round stuff. The world title should be on the line right now. Melinda getting a shot at Kezaboo here tonight after losing the United States title belt. Melinda's all new look making her way down to the ring right now. And this is a scary thing. You know, we talked about some things at the end where I'm like, yeah, okay, Melinda lost the United States title belt, but yeah, be careful what you wish for if you're the U.S. champion. Kezaboo now having to put that world title on the line against Melinda here tonight. Final 3 matches of the evening, and typically the last 2 matches go super quick. So lock in, and let's get ready to see some more great wrestling. Remember, we've got the time. Drop the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share the video. Again, sharing the video, most important thing you could do. If you want to become a member of the Bark Squad, we've got a goal of getting 100 members on the channel before the end of the year. We're sitting at about 20 right now. Go ahead, jump in. A lot of easy ways to do it. $2.99 a month being the lowest. I think $9.99 being the most expensive. But people ask me all the time, how do I become a member or how do I become a wrestler on the TCW? There's absolutely free ways you can do it. Join our Discord. Links in the description. Join the Discord. Become a part of the community. One way to do it. Or you don't want to even ask me, become a Bark Squad member. That's all you got to do. You're in.
And is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, the Mechanic Melandra G. And her opponent from Wolverhampton, England, the Women's World Champion, the Innovator Kisser Boone.
Yeah, 22 months right there. Bark Squad 4 member. That's top membership right there. Witcher doing her thing for sure. But yeah, all members starting at $2.99, guys. Bam. If you've got a CAW, you're now in the TCW Wrestling. Or just become a active member in the channel. That is another way to do it as well. And guys, too, if you don't know what we do, I don't control who wins and loses these matches. This is all, there are so many layers to the onions of the AI. I don't control the matches. Look, Mom, no hands. Frankie Two Fingers, not controlling anything. Look, wrestlers still doing their thing over there. I watch it live as you watch it. Oh, Melinda, she's setting up for it, getting ready for a Fafo Slam. No. Kazaboo just trying to slow things down a bit, I would imagine, too. And that's the biggest thing, really, with both of these wrestlers. You put either one of these wrestlers in a title match, and both of them are doing things they don't typically do. Kazaboo, we have seen her on the brink of losing her championship and then does just things that you couldn't even believe to not lose it. Melinda the same way. We've seen her with no title belts on the line get in matches, lose just whatever. She's like, hey, I'm going to get down to the bar. I don't got time for these matches. Oh, you won? Good. Whatever. But then you put her into a title match and things start happening differently where she is like, you're going the distance now. You're in with the champ. Kazaboo, though, doing Kazaboo things. Using the entire ring, and then Melinda's like, we're not in the ring, so take this, buddy. No longer in the ring. Stop with the flippities. Stop with the dippities. And got into doing what they do. Now, remember, you can win the match, right? But the champion's advantage says that the belt will not switch hands on a countout. So, Melinda, no stranger to this. Getting Kazaboo back in the ring. And now it looks like she might be setting up for it. And here it is. Fafo Slam. This could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and we have a brand new Meltdown Women's Champion.
Here is your winner, and new Women's World Champion, the Mechanic Melandra G.
Yeah, people are like, oh man, I can't believe I can't believe that, she lost the United States title. And I was like, well, careful what you wish for. You probably wanted her holding on to that United States title belt for as long as you could because you knew when she lost, she's getting her shot at the world title. And then look what she does with her shot. Yeah, she just goes ahead and wins it. Like, hey, whatevs. Let me go ahead and win this real quick. Let me put an end to Kezabu's reign as the women's world champion here on the Meltdown brand and let the Melinda reign start right now. What is going on, Sped? Welcome to the show, brother. Hope you are still feeling better. Hope you are recovering nicely. Still in our family's prayers, still watching things.
Is a fatal four-way tag team match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 442 pounds.
Now, normally we don't have the intros, so something weird happened with all of this stuff. So we are going to skip through the intros. We don't need to see them. We've already seen them. This is the Tag Team Battle Royale. As you guys see things happen, I need you to call it out. If you see somebody eliminate somebody else, get in the chat. Tell me what you saw. Oh, I saw Arthur eliminate Chilivok. Put Arthur eliminates Chilivok. Just throw it in there. Even if you think I saw it, throw it in there. It's very, very helpful. But you can see the blood, the damage, everything carries over in these matches to the next match. So that's why they go a lot faster. These guys have already had a match here tonight, but fighting tonight for the bonus points. That's why, look, you're seeing a lot of the guys staying down longer. Arthur now trying to get Dragunov out right now. He's like, let's just end this right here. Get Dragunov out. What? Arthur is tough in a match like this as well. That much we know. Oh, what a great time punch. Like, he was swinging for the fences and just caught him as Grandma was coming around the mountain and through the woods. Absolutely next level stuff right there. That was a crazy elimination. Like, I didn't expect to see that. Chili's still on the ground, though. And I'm telling you, the SSU and the TWO needing to be eliminated by the other team. And you are down. There's only... No, there's not.
A competitor has been eliminated. A competitor has been eliminated.
The rich get richer. Chili trying to eliminate the Lord. The Lord fighting through, but now look who's on the backside of it. Yeah, Miguel just kind of waiting in the wings a little bit, going, hey, I know you thought you were doing something, but right now it's really a 2-on-1. SSU versus one member of the TWO. Oh, referee tried to get in the way. Referee looking like he might have been on the payroll, and this might be it. And the SSU coming up with a big win here in this match. Like I said, the rich just got richer.
Here are your winners, Lord Arthur Stevenson and Michael Morales, the Infiltrators.
Because of what the TWO and the SSU have done, there was a couple teams from the last Monday Night Meltdown. I'm like, there's no way their team even makes it in. But they are doing things right now. These two teams are already in. If the Meltdown 3 and the Meltdown 4 teams don't score any points in this, it's going to allow some different teams to make it in that probably wouldn't have made it in. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now the final event. And look, Chile got 2 points for making it to the end. So their team, Andrew Dubs and Chillivac, end up scoring a couple points right there for being the last team in. Normally I don't have to do this, but we've seen all these guys walk down before. Look how many of them are bleeding too. Father Time's bleeding. R2K's bleeding. Wouldn't even know if GC Rock is bleeding. GC Rock, rough night, losing the world title here tonight. Matter of fact, we got 2. Jay Savage winning the world title here tonight. And Melinda winning the world title here tonight. So absolutely crazy. And here we go again. Call out what you see. I need help, especially in this. In this match, the same guys can eliminate the same team. So it's hard to say what's going on. Call it out as you see it. If you see an elimination, who eliminated who? Call it out. And it goes quick. Look, these guys, all the same bruises, all the same. They carry all the damage from that first match. That's why this is the bonus round of what's going on. JP taking on him. Look, Weapon X and Jay Savage getting after it a little bit. You're like, but they're on the same team. Well, they are. But there can be only one winner, so you would hope that they would kind of group up a little bit better, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, JP leaning up against those ropes. That's not a good spot to be in. And look at that. R2K saw him and eliminates his own man. That's what I mean when you, whoa. Jake Plague eliminating Weapon X right there. Recon Delta now trying to get Savage out. No way R2K gets Plague out like this.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Well, I say no way.
A competitor has been eliminated.
And then there were 3. R2K of the TWO, Recon Delta, and GC Rock, which this might just help them advance into the next round. If they had a prayer, this was going to be the prayer. Meltdown 3, GC Rock, and Recon Delta, and now TWO member. So what they really need right now, they need R2K to be the next guy to go out. If they really, it'll give them an extra point, or it'll give them 2 extra points if Recon, or if R2K is the next one out. So it looks like they're double teaming him right now, but look, you never know. And look, that part of it, not as helpful as you'd like it to be. But this gives R2K a shot. Can he eliminate Recon Delta, or can Recon Delta come up with the big points? Final elimination in the final match of the night. If you guys are buying tickets, buy them while you can. Get them while they're hot, because this show is almost over. Recon Delta and R2K standing in the center of the ring, throwing down back and forth with the chops. Just like back at wrestling school. Yeah, and then Recon's like, hey, swing again. R2K's like, whatever, bro. I'll swing some more. Now he's going to bring him over. Is this going to be it? No, Recon fighting back right here. R2K fighting back, and again, back and forth these guys are going. Where they're stopped, maybe nobody's knowing. He's like, I'm not going out like this. R2K's not going out like this. And both guys absolutely exhausted at this point, but right now, 5 points on the line. Who is going to get those 5 points? TWO doesn't really need the 5 points. Meltdown 3 absolutely needs the 5 points. Oh, thought that was going to be it right there. And every single time they go back and forth. Every single time you think one's doing something, they go back and forth. Ducking, juking, diving, dodging, dipping, dodging, ducking, dodging. And the TWO comes out the winner.
Here is your winner, the Grim Reaper, R2K!
Was it enough to help them advance into the next round? Who advances on the Meltdown side and who doesn't? If you guys want to know, become a member of the Discord. There's an entire channel just dedicated to this. And here in less than 10 minutes, we are going to see on the Meltdown side which 4 teams advance and which 4 teams have been eliminated. But guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop all the likes, do all the subscribing, do all the things. Melinda G winning the Women's Meltdown Championship. Kezaboo. Oh, look at this. Kezaboo's injury is further aggravated during her match, but she is still ready to fight through it. Medical staff are concerned that any further damage could be severe enough to keep her out of action. So she is on the brink. Remember, there's only one more out. The very next Meltdown show is the start of the women's. That's where the women get introduced into Wrestle Wars 2. So this could be a big deal. Again, Kezaboo, they've got time to switch her out right now. Maybe the team kicks her off and brings on new people. We'll have to wait and see, but this is an absolute developing story, and Jay Savage winning the World Championship here tonight as well. But guys, from all of us here to all of you out there, remember, when you're out there in the world, show people some grace. Show people the leadership that you would want them to see. Don't go out there and be like, oh, this guy's mean to me, so I'm mean to them, and then that's dumb. Just to be honest with you, that's a stupid reason. Maybe that person right there, you don't know what's going on in their life. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe, you never know. Sometimes they might need to get punched in the nose. I'm not saying that, but sometimes they just need somebody to show them a better way. So even if you're having a bad day, maybe you could be that positive change in their life to help them out and create another leader. But guys, from the Toast McGoats Wrestling Network and all of us here to all of you out there, be kind to one another. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.